Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Minecraft Tutorials. Today we're going to be going over how to make a custom loot crate with command blocks in Minecraft 1.19.4. So a little demonstration of what it looks like. All we'd want to do is create a texture pack for it and just change an item like this into something that looks more like a token. We'll just throw it in there. It'll give us a little message here, and then it'll give us a randomized item. It'll give us a different item based off of a loot table I have created within the command blocks using just redstone command blocks. Super simple. Let's get a different item here. Okay, we got pretty lucky with just getting armor. Alright, let's go see how it works and how we can make it. First things first, the only thing that's back here is hoppers that just lead down. Right, so all it is a bunch of hoppers. It's going through here. Right over here. So there's the original hopper. It drops down and brings it down all the way over here. Okay. And then what's going on over here is that once there's an item in here, the comparators are going to read that there's an item in there, and then they're going to power on the command blocks. This command block right here, all it's doing is going to be clearing the hopper of any items. So to do that, we're just going to do a data merge block with the coordinates of this hopper right here. With all the commands will be in the description as per usual. And all we're doing is just changing all the slots to be air, essentially clearing the hopper of any items. Now before that can go off, we need to have this have a less ticks on delay. So this one has 5 ticks of delay, while this one has 8 ticks of delay. So this one has to get triggered after this one. Okay, so this one, all we're doing is checking to see if this hopper matches this hopper. Okay, so we're looking for the bat spawn egg. Right, when you throw an item in the hopper, it's always going to go to the first slot here. And so we're checking to see if that block, okay, which is the first 3 numbers is the chords of the hopper, and the second 3 chords, the second set of group is also the first hopper. So it's just if blocks, so it's a range of blocks. You can use this command for a whole grouping of blocks, or if we just do one block, then we have to just set the same block coordinates twice. And the last set of coordinates is the hopper that we're comparing it to, okay, which is this hopper. So then all we're going to do is we're going to say mast, and then we're going to run, and then we're going to set a block to be redstone. The block we're setting to be redstone is going to be right here, and this is going to trigger, first of all, removing this from redstone after a little bit of delay to give it time to power up the redstone part. And then we're just going to send them a little text message sent at the coordinates that we are opening up the loot crate. Super simple. And as far as the redstone design goes, it's one of those simple randomizers. All you have to do is power up the dropper. If it's the diamond sword, right, it's going to give a power of 3, triggering this side. If it is a stackable item like redstone dust, it's only going to trigger this side. Okay. This is definitely not the most efficient way, but it is one of the easiest to make, as it just requires one simple redstone component idea and just multiplying it. But it takes up a lot of space, so that's not the most efficiency part, but super easy to make. And then all we're doing is the same thing. We're just adding it in. It's going to launch it to a different side. And so the way you do it is you'll set it up with your hopper like so into your dropper. We're going to place blocks there. We're going to want to have our comparator coming out of the hopper into the block. And then we're going to want to have some redstone dust feeding into it there. Okay. And then we're going to want to have it go into 2 repeaters, running into a piston block that's always going to be pushing towards the same side that this block has. So it's going to place it into here and here. Okay. And then we also want to have 1 tick extra of delay going into the piston here. Otherwise, when this gets set off, it's going to launch both of these at the same time, sending a redstone signal going straight, instead of, if it's delayed, this piston will extend this block outwards, blocking the redstone path. And then on the other side of it will just be 2 repeaters carrying the signal through the blocks into the next set of it. Okay, and then all we're doing here is doing a give command of whatever item we want. I'm just executing it at the coordinates of the target block upstairs. So this block right here, we grab the coordinates of it. And so we're executing at those coordinates as the nearest player at those coordinates. And then we're going to give them whatever arrow you desire. So in this one, it's just a custom tipped arrow. Or it can be something as simple as, let's see, a golden apple, right? All we're doing is just giving them some golden apples. Or as complicated as giving them, let's see, what's a good item? A weapon with custom whatever you want to add to it. Okay. I believe that should cover it. This is super simple and easy to make. It can look complicated and obstructive, it's just because of the way I work things is pretty unorganized, but overall it's not too bad. All we're doing is extending it, and then we're just doing some math to figure out the odds of it. So the 1 out of 8 versus like the 1 out of 32. All we're saying is it's got a 1.5 chance going here, 1.5 there, then 1.5 here, so that just makes 1/8, versus an extra 1.5 here, 1.5 here, 1.5 here. We'll go to the 132. Alrighty, well, that'll conclude it for this video.